What really happened between Jungkook and Kim Taehyung that left millions of fans speechless, confused, and unexpectedly emotional? Could a single moment, brief, subtle, almost invisible to the casual eye, carry a deeper meaning that only the most observant fans could decode? Or is this yet another coincidence that the internet has turned into something far bigger than it actually is? Before you decide, stay with the story until the very end, because what unfolds might challenge everything you thought you understood about their bond. And if you feel something while reading this, confusion, curiosity, even heartbreak, don't stay silent. Share your thoughts, join the conversation, and let your voice be heard. That it began with something so small that many would have missed it entirely. A fleeting interaction, a gesture that lasted no more than a few seconds, yet it ignited a wildfire across fan communities worldwide. Jungkook, often known for his calm yet expressive demeanor, did something unexpected, something that didn't quite align with the image fans had grown comfortable with. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, but it carried a weight that was impossible to ignore. And at the center of it all stood Taehyung, whose reaction, or perhaps lack of reaction, became the real mystery. Fans quickly began dissecting every frame, every movement, every shift in expression. Was that hesitation? Was that distance? Or was it something deeper? Something emotional that words simply couldn't capture? The moment replayed endlessly, slowed down, zoomed in, analyzed from every possible angle. And yet, instead of answers, it only created more questions. What made this moment so powerful wasn't just Jungkook's action, but the contrast it created with everything fans had seen before. For years, the dynamic between Jungkook and Taehyung had been perceived as warm, playful, and deeply connected. Their interactions often carried an unspoken understanding, a kind of effortless chemistry that didn't need explanation. So when that familiar energy seemed to shift, even slightly, it felt significant. That Taehyung's response became the emotional core of the story. His expression, subtle yet layered, left fans divided. Some saw it as confusion, others as quiet disappointment, while a few believed it was simply a moment of deep thought. But what if it was something else entirely? What if that brief silence held more meaning than any words could express? As speculation grew, so did the emotional investment from fans. Social media became flooded with theories, interpretations, and heartfelt reactions. Some fans expressed concern, worried that something might have changed between the two. Others defended the moment, insisting that it was being misunderstood, that not every interaction needed to be analyzed to such an extreme. But the truth is, moments like these don't exist in isolation. They are shaped by context, by history, by the countless interactions that came before. And that's what made this situation so compelling. It wasn't just about what happened. It was about what it might mean in the larger story of their relationship. Could this have been a simple misunderstanding? A moment taken out of context, amplified by the lens of millions of watchful eyes? Or was it a rare glimpse into something more personal, something usually hidden behind the polished image of global superstars? The emotional response from fans revealed something deeper about the connection between artists and their audience. It showed how much people care, how invested they are in the smallest details, and how even the quietest moments can resonate on a massive scale. This wasn't just about Jungkook and Taehyung. It was about the meaning fans attached to their interactions, the stories they build around them, and the emotions they experience as a result. And then came the twist that no one expected. Just as the speculation reached its peak, another moment surfaced, one that seemed to contradict everything people thought they had understood. A glance, a smile, a subtle interaction that suggested things might not be as they seemed. Suddenly, the narrative shifted again. Were fans too quick to judge? Had they missed something important? This new development didn't erase the original moment, but it added a new layer to the story. It reminded everyone that human interactions are complex, that they can't always be reduced to a single interpretation. It also highlighted the danger of drawing conclusions too quickly, especially when dealing with incomplete information. Yet, despite this new perspective, the emotional impact remained. Fans who had felt confused or even hurt by the initial moment found themselves experiencing a mix of relief and lingering uncertainty, because even with new clues, the full picture was still out of reach. And maybe that's what makes this story so powerful, that it's not just about finding answers. It's about the journey of trying to understand. It's about the way a single moment can spark countless interpretations, each shaped by the viewer's own emotions and experiences. It's about the connection between two individuals that continues to captivate millions, even in its most subtle forms. What really happened in that unexpected moment? Was it a sign of change, a misunderstanding, or simply a reminder that not everything needs to be explained? The truth might be simpler than fans imagine, or more complicated than anyone is willing to admit. What do you think? As the conversation refused to fade, the moment between Jungkook and Kim Taehyung began to evolve into something far greater than a simple interaction. It transformed into a narrative shaped not only by what was seen, but by what was felt. And feelings, as fans quickly realized, are far more complex than facts. The more the clip circulated, the more details seemed to emerge, details that no one had noticed at first. A slight pause before Jungkook moved, the direction of Taehyung's gaze, the timing, the atmosphere, even the background noise suddenly became subjects of intense scrutiny. It was as if fans were trying to solve a puzzle without knowing what the final image was supposed to look like. But then, something unexpected happened. A portion of the fandom began to step back. Instead of diving deeper into speculation, they started asking a different kind of question. What if nothing was wrong at all? This shift in perspective created a quiet divide. On one side were those who believed the moment hinted at something emotional, something unresolved. On the other were those who saw it as completely normal. A fleeting interaction between two individuals who have shared years of history, both on and off the stage. And yet, even among those who tried to rationalize the situation, there was an undeniable tension. Because no matter how much they tried to explain it away, something about that moment still felt different. Was it the timing? The context? Or was it simply the way it made people feel? What made this situation even more intriguing was the absence of any direct explanation. Neither Jungkook nor Taehyung addressed the moment. There were no clarifications, no statements, no attempts to guide the narrative in any direction. And in that silence, the story grew louder. Silence, after all, can be interpreted in countless ways. For some, it was a sign that there was nothing to explain. For others, it was proof that something deeper was being kept hidden. And for many, it was simply a reminder that not every moment in life comes with a clear answer. As days passed, new content featuring both idols began to surface. Performances, behind-the-scenes clips, casual interactions, each one carefully examined for any sign that could confirm or deny the theories that had taken over the fandom. And then came another moment. Not as intense, not as widely discussed, but significant enough to catch attention. This time, the interaction between Jungkook and Taehyung felt lighter. There was a sense of familiarity, a subtle return to the dynamic that fans had always recognized. A glance that lingered just a second longer. A small smile that didn't seem forced. Was this the reassurance fans had been waiting for? Or was it simply another moment, destined to be overanalyzed like the one before it? The truth is, human connections are not linear. They shift, they evolve, they carry layers that outsiders can never fully understand. What fans see is only a fraction of the full picture. A series of moments captured in time, each one open to interpretation. And perhaps that's what makes following stories like this so emotionally intense. Because in the absence of certainty, people fill the gaps with their own thoughts, their own fears, their own hopes. For some fans, this situation became deeply personal. It wasn't just about two global stars anymore. It was about the meaning of connection, the fear of change, the desire for things to remain as they once were.